It's the big final of the Under-19 Women's Asia Cup in Malaysia, and it's between India and Bangladesh. The toss was won by Bangladesh, who elected to bowl, brought in the Indian team to bat for the first time. Kamalini and Trisha always get them off to a good start, but a lot of depth in the batting, with the skipper really doing well in the middle order. For Bangladesh, they needed some more runs. They've not really had a good time in the first game against India, and they needed their bowlers to get things started well and for their batters to back them when they came into bat. Let's join our commentators for the first ball.
Let's play.
Plays the call, and we're ready for the first ball of the final. India versus Bangladesh. Here's the first ball. Turn on offer from ball one.
Lovely, Nishi, lovely, Nishi. Lovely ball, Nishi.
They can accelerate, and one of the acceleration is just in front of us. It was short, and Kamalini was on it very quickly.
Hit in the air, hit over the infield, and hit well. That's gone for maximum. The first 6 of the match. And it's been hit over wide-ish long off. What a shot this from Trisha. I think they're going to check for the boundary, but I think it's gone over for 6.
And you don't have to worry about the wet outfield if you can hit like that. What a brilliant shot. It's a difficult pitch. Yeah, it's bounced after the ropes, and umpire will give that decision. But what a shot this has been.
Oh, she's been greeted. She's been greeted to the bowling crease. Pitched up, and Trisha says, take that.
Never mind.
Well, it's up in the air now. It's going way over and into the hands. That is the wicket. A crucial wicket. Tried to go over the top. Fielder coming down nicely, backing away, keeping her eyes on the ball and taking the first wicket, and a happy Bangladesh support here.
The crowd are up on their feet in the stands, as they rightly should be, as Farjana Yasmin strikes in her second over. Kamalini was reprieved on 4 of Farjana's bowling in the previous over, and this time around Nishita Nishi doesn't make any mistakes, and India lose their first wicket with 23 runs on the board.
Whips that away, and that's another one. Wow, trying to flick that away, could not keep it on the ground. They are jubilant, and so are the Bangladesh team. They've got the second wicket here.
Both left-handers gone. First up, it was G. Kamalini, and now Sanika Chalke has to depart for not. Easy take here at the fielder, by the fielder. A short mid-wicket, Sadia Akhtar, and she gestures at the crowd. That's an out. A disappointing campaign for Sanika. She departs for naught.
Takes the aerial route, and that's gone for 4. 1 bounce and over. Trisha playing that very well with the spin and getting that boundary.
Upside bhalo, upside bhalo.
Now this is what I was talking about. Uses her feet, goes on the back foot, opens up the leg side area with that big hit for 6. This is Nikki Prasad's strength against the spinners.
Well, she actually pounced on it all the way for 6. And that's the end of the 9th over, and that score advances to 48 for 2.
That's down leg, that's gone for 4. I think the fielder at short fine is not really for anything else but in a catching position for this kind of ball flicked in the air. Habiba's bowled that line consistently for the 3rd time this over. And this time around, Trisha gets it for 4. That's bad bowling. That's bad bowling. And that's gone for 4. If it wasn't hit, it would have been called a wide, and that's the problem. They're straying in line here. That's it. Through the gate. Big wicket. The captain gave her another over to break this partnership. And Habiba Pinky, with all her experience, she's delivered the goods. Big breakthrough. And that 41-run partnership's been broken.
And what a delivery that was. That's the ability that Habiba Pinky has. So I'd like to see this on replay. I'm pretty sure there may have been a little bit of movement. It's straight. Here we go. Nice and straight. A little bit of back gap between bat and pad. And with pace on a very good length, you're going to get some reward, but you've got to keep doing it. Well bowled, Habiba.
Yes, and Nikki Prasad out for 12. India 66 for 3.
And that's up in there. There's a fielder at the boundary, but the fielder will only be a spectator this time. Once again, Trisha connects really well.
Trisha is not taking her foot off the pedal. She charged down the track, got to the pitch of the delivery, and lofted it with elegance, power, and timing over the fielder at long off.
And there she goes again, but this time the connection is not there, but it will land safely. And this will bring up 50 for Trisha, especially on this pitch in these conditions after losing the toss. This is a very, very crucial knock. Very well played, young Trisha. And that would be a chance. Umpire is going up, but the Bangladesh fielders don't look as excited after the umpire has taken decision to go up to the third umpire.
The square umpire sent the decision upstairs. She had charged down the track, missed it, didn't connect. Quick collection on the leg side by Juraya. Ooh, that's gone. That's another wicket for Bangladesh. Ishwari Afsare will have to depart. And that's the decision made in favor of the Bangladesh side. India lose their 4th wicket. The Bangladesh fans are in raptures.
And it's wide. There's a chance, an easy take. Excellent change of pace. Once more, the Bangladesh bowlers, they have really made a strong comeback.
Bowled back of a length, skied it, miscued this one. And there was Nishita Akhtar Nishi. What a tandem this is proving to be. Farjana and Nishita delivering the goods. India have lost half their side for 84 runs in this decider of the Asia Cup Under-19s, and Trisha leaves for 52.
Again, this time, fuller in length. There was an opportunity, no. There will be 6 runs. And as you talked about, Anisha, Mithila in the middle now.
Left-hander cracks it away. And it's going to make its way for very, very welcome boundary for India. Down the wicket, and she's got her. That was on the card. They were really forced into take some risks, stepping out and make it easy for Juraya to take off the bells. Another Indian wicket falls.
Well, it's not often you see 2 spinners in operation late in the T20 game, but because the conditions suited, what a really good line and length, and it's spinning away from the left-hander. Left-hander's trying to hit against the spin and perishes. It's another stumping, and the score now is 103 for 6.
Goes again, a little hoik across, slithers underneath the fielder on that occasion and races to the boundary. Relief from the think tank, but 4 very, very important runs here for India. Goes big time, and it goes for another boundary. So a flurry of boundaries to finish the innings. This is good from India. On the stumps, it's up in the air now. Straight down the throat of the fielder. That was there, and she gets another one. Farzana has done it. She has got a 4-for, and we've got a delivery left. India have lost another wicket.
And that takes a tally to 7 for the series of games. Well bowled for Jana. The score is 113.
Here's Farzana, goes across, gets got a bit of bat on that one, and that's going to race away. Is that a 6 or a 4 to finish off? They're going to have a quick check, I suspect. 2 runs extra could be very, very crucial. 20 overs have been completed. India complete their innings, and we'll give you the final score after this boundary check. I think just dropping inside. Right, so 20 overs have been done. Bangladesh have done well to restrict India to 117 for 7. India put into bat only Trisha, 52 of 47, really held the innings together. There's a bit of support from Nikki and Ayushi and Mithila, but at the end of it, they could only muster 117 for 7, which seemed a lowish target at that point in time. The Bangladesh bowling has been exemplary, particularly Farzana with 4 for 31, and so much economy shown consistently over the last few games by Nishita, who took 2 for 23, the other wicket taken by Habiba. So the target for the final, Bangladesh needed 118 runs to win of 20 overs at 5.9 per over.
We see the first ball of the run chase coming up. Fahmida on strike. And straight away, that line, accurate. Something that Fahmida will have to think about. And a hit over mid-wicket. That's going to be one bounce and over for 4. Well, this is what Fahmida has been trying to do for a while. Get it into her hitting arc to hit over mid-wicket. First boundary of the innings. Leading edge in the air and taken. India tastes first blood. And Joshita strikes. Eva will have to go back to the hut.
Excellent command over her skills has this youngster from Wayanad, Kerala got. Joshita Vijay delivering what looked like a slower ball. The batter chipping it into the leg side, dug deep into the crease, and it was an easy take for Ayushi Shukla. Bangladesh lose their first wicket in Mosammat Eva, who goes back to the hut for no runs.
Bad ball, and it's got the treatment it deserved. It's gone for 4.
Very well picked up by Sumaya, the right-hander. Got a reprieve the previous delivery, and she's capitalizing on this. Flicked it nicely on the up, and the vacant spaces in the leg side near square ensured she got a boundary after that iffy start of hers.
Down the wicket, and it's going to fall just, oh dear. That is the last thing you want. Much to the delight of the Bangladesh camp, they've got bonus runs here. Oh, that looks pretty straight. Yes, it did. That was, I think, simple enough decision. Very tentative, Shubarna, with that little push, and the ball just creeping through, holding its line, and pretty much in front of the wickets there.
Now, was there a little inside edge? The batter looked a little upset. Here we go. No, I don't think there was an inside edge. It was hit adjacent, in line, and the umpire adjudged that as the ball continuing on to hit the stumps. So the score now is 24 for 2, and Sumaya out for 8.
That's swept pretty hard, swept pretty square, and getting the 4 runs. That is a good shot. You needed a boundary in this over. The last over of the power play, still a delivery to go. Waits and backs away, past the diving fielder, threads the needle, goes to the boundary. Flourish of boundaries. What a good way to finish the power play. They finish with 11 runs in the 6th over. Bangladesh now just doing very well and racing away to 35 for 2. Talking about a big shot attempted, and in the process, she has holed out this in the deep, a difficult catch. India needed the breakthrough. They've got one at the right time.
A wonderful physical sprint to the ball, and then still needing to dive to make good. The hands underneath the ball. Have a look at this. Decent enough shot. Favoured area of hers. In comes the fielder, and pretty decent. Full stretch, meaning full sprint to the ball. Had the presence of mind to wrap that hands round her, and Fahmida has to go 18 runs, score at 44 for 3.
What a brilliant ball. This is what she has been setting the batter for. She has been giving the ball here, extracting spin and asking for a false shot, and she gets one. Sonam Yadav.
Forced the batter, the captain, Sumaya Akhtar, to do something different, to come down the track. Prodigious turn from Sonam Yadav, and deftly taken by G. Kamalini, who doesn't miss out on a stumping opportunity this time. Bangladesh lose their captain, Sumaya Akhtar, for just 4 runs.
In the air and just over backward point, and that's going to go to the boundary for 4.
Lucky boundary for Joharia. Lucky boundary for Bangladesh, and brings a cheer from the camp and the cheer to the faces of the fans in the stands. Wicket! Joharia ends up playing across the line on the armour. And Ayushi Shukla gets that important wicket for India.
Nice and straight, a little bit slow in the air. Again, the batter looking to play square of the wicket. Ball doesn't arrive. Shots completed, and the ball just quietly goes straight through onto the stumps. And that's not the sound you want to hear when you're playing a sweep shot. This is now the end of the 5th wicket, fall of the 5th wicket, 64 runs on the board.
Played on the inside edge onto the stumps. This was very clever bowling, because I had a feeling that Parunika Sisodia just stopped a little in her bowling run-up. As she was running into the bowling crease, she just stopped for a moment and then came on to bowl, trying to read what the batter was doing, and then the armour comes into play.
Very well bowled, I have to say. Have a look at this. Coming in, continuing on, under edge. Sadly for Sadia, that's not the sound you want to hear. She has to make her way back to the pavilion. That's a 6 wicket down, score at 468.
It's a tall task. There's an appeal. There have been a lot of appeals for runouts, stumpings. Everything is happening in the middle.
And a big heave by Habiba Islam.
That's the decision the umpire has to take when you're trying to come back into the crease. Not the initial momentum, as you said, with the bat. I think what is the rule there? If it was this full swing and hitting directly, that would have been. But if you're trying to scamper back and reach your ground, maybe something else. Not quite sure. Yeah, there is the red light. And Bangladesh further into the mire. They're really, really in all sorts of troubles. Jubilation among the Indian supporters, and why not? They can feel that their team are on the verge of a championship win, the inaugural tournament here, and they've done a great job. Yes, and not now. That's going to be close. On their toes, the Indian fielders. Quick pick up and throw. Up goes the umpire. And she is. Well, the wheels are falling off the Bangladesh innings here. India domination. The red light goes on to indicate that another wicket has gone down, and Bangladesh staring at defeat. Well, they're happy, and why not? This has been a smaller crowd than compared to the Bangladeshi supporters, but soaking in this brilliant performance by the Indians.
And there's a big chance there and an easy run out once again. There was never a run there, but Farzana has been calling for the other partner as well.
Wonderful reaction of the Indian supporters and Indian players. They deserve all the accolade they're going to get. Good pick up underarm, kept her cool, and made sure the batter was short. Another one bites the dust. Nishita Nishi goes for 1. Bangladesh are 74 for 9. Another referral is on the cards for another stumping. Let's see how this one goes.
And you see Anisa going for that big shot. G. Kamalini collecting it. And is there anything behind the line from the batter? This can be the winning moment for India.
the red light that signals the win for India, and a very emphatic win in the inaugural edition of the ACC Women's Asia Cup here at the Bahamas Oval in Klang, Malaysia. Look at that jubilation. Congratulations to India. Well, Bangladesh can hold their head up high because they've given them a fight and they've reached the finals, but it's all India at the moment.
The champions of the inaugural ICC World Cup are the champion of the inaugural ACC Asia Cup. This Indian unit has really achieved a lot, and this is the perfect preparation for them for the World Cup that's just 1 month away.
And this is what transpired. Bangladesh really stuttering from the word go. Indian bowlers made them work hard to get their runs. Fahmida got them off to a decent start. Juaria managed 22 runs, but really the rest of the batters could not put up their hands, and they faltered and failed and were bowled out for 76. Exceptional bowling by the Indian bowlers, supported so very well by their fielders all round the ground. 3 for 17 for Ayushi, 2 for 12 by Parunika, and another couple for Sonam really did not allow the Bangladeshis to perform with the bat. So that's how it stood in the final. India posting 117 for 7, Trisha 52. Good bowling from Farzana, Nishita and Habiba. But Bangladesh in their chase really did not get off to the start they wanted, and only Juraya with 22 put up her hand and they bowled out for 76. India winning by 41 runs and becoming the champions of the first and the inaugural tournament of the Women's Under-19 Asia Cup here in Malaysia.
And this is to the winning side, India. Can I have the team step forward, please? Time for you to collect that trophy. It looks like a crown from the top. And of course, India are going to be crowned champions of the inaugural ACC Women's Under-19 Asia Cup Malaysia 2024.